Susan Bryden and Andrew Bryden here, running across the Midwest so you don't have to. We found this really open area. We hope it's not someone's property. I don't see any signs posted because what you can see next to Andrew is where roughly what the existing trail looks like, which is just brush and no clear path. I know I hate that I feel like I keep ragging on the river to river trail. This morning we met this really awesome guy named Chris at the trailhead. It was just, we could see the blaze, but there was just brush. There's zero path. And Chris happened to pull up in his driveway right when we got here. He bought the property, like 10 acres, I think he said, and they're making a B&B really for tourists, hikers, and hunters and so on, and they've been doing a lot of clearing of trail, but he helped us go through to get to an open field behind his house area, and then we were able to pick up at least some of the trail from there. But it is hard to navigate. He said it took them forever to even just clear out the path for their property. And that's what we need, more Chris's who really want to help focus on some trail work and create a place where through hikers and tourists can come and check out a trail. But there's so much rain here and it's so lush that the vegetation grows so fast. Unless you have, tons of dedicated financial and human resources to be able to keep it clear, it's just really hard to stay on top of it, I think. But maybe with concerted effort, it can be. I know we noticed several canopy tours and wineries and things in this area. And yes, we just found someone's property. We're gonna try to go this way to get across the road. But anyway, yeah, unless it's just constant vigilance, I think it's just really hard to keep it from being horribly overgrown. So, Dr. Bryden, any idea why they call this area Little Egypt?
I haven't seen any pyramids, so I'm not sure.
Funny that you should say that. I don't know that there's a definitive answer, but when I looked it up, it said something along the lines of, for a long time, people thought that all of the bodies of water, because there's water everywhere, the lushness, all the vegetation was like the Nile Delta. Some other people thought it was because all of the Indian mound areas looked like pyramids, and that this area for the longest time provided grain to all kinds of other areas like Egypt, at least biblically was listed as doing. All I know is there is a town here. It's been around for a very long time. It's spelled Cairo. And here, with our lovely Midwestern accents, which I still have, by the way, I just try to hide it sometimes a little bit. But anyway, it is pronounced Cairo. So there you go. There's your there's your fun fact for Southern Illinois. I was just bragging about how absolutely beautiful this section of the River to River Trail is. They've been doing a lot of work to burn out some brush with controlled burns and all of that, but then the recent storm, I think, has wreaked havoc on the trail. That's the trail right there. So your only choice is to bushwhack through. We passed literally trailhead and got on this lovely, lovely piece of the River to River Trail. 5 stars. This is the section they've been doing a lot of work on, and we can actually get some running in. Lovely single flow track. And yeah, so I wish all of the trail maybe had been like this, barring a few special places to stop and take pictures, perhaps. A couple of the waterfalls and the vistas that were very pretty, but the rest of it, maybe someday folks can volunteer and get out and clean it up and it'll look like this. This is fantastic. Remember what I just said about this lovely clear trail? This is really nice. I would think that the fishing would be really good here. See one guy out on his boat. Andrew and I have both been trying to do trail cleanup along the way, pushing logs and branches and things out of the way when we could, but it'd take a lot more than 2 people, first of all, but every little bit helps. However, we have to get a certain number of miles in today. We're on a schedule, so tiny dent, but very, very, very minuscule, unfortunately. We were coming into Alto Pass to get a Coke, and apparently there's some sort of festival going on. So maybe we'll get lucky with some good refreshments.
So, what are you eating?
What?
What are you eating?
Oh. Pocket pizza.
Pocket pizza. That looks yummy.
It's part of Pete's Pocket Fuel line. You know, pocket fries, pocket burger, pocket pizza.
I'm in the mood for pocket ice cream. Do you have any?
No, I wish I did.
Well, let me know when you get the pocket lattes. That sounds wonderful.